Hello and welcome to Lad Reviews. I'm Marcus J. Richardson. Today's episode is about Bojack Season 5. Now, have you watched Season 1 to 4? If not, go and watch it. It's brilliant. I absolutely love it. Got basically a washed up actor, and it's about a washed up actor who is a horse. Perfect combo, right? So you've kind of got this weird universe where loads of animals are personified and you kind of get an insight into what life is like within the industry, the acting industry or the creative industry, TV, film and things like that, but from a very comedic and funny animated point of view. That's a very broad description of seasons 1 to 4. Just gives you a little bit of an insight. Go and watch it. There are lots of really good characters in it. Aaron Paul, who was in Breaking Bad, is a younger loser in it. He's actually brilliant and offers some great comedy relief. Will Arnett, who produces it, is also the lead character. He's Bojack Horseman.
You're taking a long time to get to the actual thing that you're actually reviewing here, dude.
Stars. Anyway, Season 5 changes the style completely. It's an animation, so it looks very, very similar. However, things have moved on in the industry considerably. So therefore, it kind of has to reflect that. It's very inspired by the #MeToo movement. And understandably so, it needs to, really, because it's reflecting what is going on. And Bojack's had a few near misses in the past, and they kind of bring those up, which is quite interesting. And it does focus heavily on equality. Ironically, Diane, who's an Asian character in it, is voiced by a white woman, but we'll just lift up the rug and sweep that underneath there. So it does tackle a lot of the equality issues within the industry and life in itself, but the key to it is almost about self-reflection. So Bojack in the previous series is a bit washed up, he's getting bitty jobs here or there. He's got a new lead role in something supposed to be the next big thing, and he starts to dislike this character and then realizes it's very similar to him. So, you know, it is about self-reflection and things like that, but it does take a long time to get going. If you were just to start watching Bojack Season 5 and you'd not seen Seasons 1 to 4, then the first 6 episodes, you probably won't even laugh. There was a couple of moments I chuckled at Todd, the Aaron Paul character, gives you some light relief, but it's more about the characters and following their journey. And if you've invested in these characters in Seasons 1 to 4, then you'll probably enjoy Season 5. Once you get into the second half, it does get going a little bit, but there is one episode in the first half of the season where actually it's just Bojack doing a eulogy for 25 minutes, and it is quite poignant. There are some important things in it. As someone who's lost their mum, I can kind of relate to some of what he's saying at times, but it just seems a little bit too indulgent in places, and it feels like trying to ram this message down their throat.
You mean like you do with politics in a lot of the videos you've been doing recently?
Yeah, just like that. I don't really know what to say. I'm going to give it 3 stars. It's a tricky one. It's just a hard thing to put my finger in, really. I can't quite... It just doesn't... It's not... For me, it's not as good as the other 4. That's what I'd say. But it does tie things up quite well. And it isn't an important part of the story. So you can't always smash it out the park. And I think for some people, for some real hardcore Bojack fans, this will be exactly what you wanted. And it's really good. You know, you do get to see an insight into a lot of these characters. You know, Mr. Peanut Butter. Again, if you don't know what Bojack is, some of these names are going to be throwing you off a little bit. But Mr. Peanut Butter goes through one hell of a journey, to be honest. And it's well worth seeing that. So yes, that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to say 3 stars. Do watch it if you have enjoyed Seasons 1 to 4. But if you're new to Bojack, go to the beginning. Don't start with Season 5. That would be weird.
Just like you.
This is weird. This whole dynamic is weird. Until next time, I've been Marcus J. Richardson. I'll see you soon. Peace out.